Hi, we just received our new Saki Air Fryer, and came with some pretty nice attachments. Not just a basket. So it's got a rotisserie basket, and I'm going to do something special with that. It came with 3 dehydrating or roasting trays, so make beef jerky or you can put pork chops, whatever you want on it. It also came with a skewer rotisserie, which is going to be really nice, and a rotisserie setup for doing like a chicken, and we'll do one of those later today. And since we're getting around, it's getting to be NFL playoff weekend, we decided we'd make some roasted green chilies for a nice appetizer. Normally we do it outside on a gas grill, but as you look outside, it's a little snowy today. So we're actually to do this. We're going to try this out and see how this works. And I've heard good reviews that roasting chilies on these units come out very, very nice. I have some poblanos and some Anaheims and one jalapeno. And we're going to stick this in here and give it a 10-minute ride at 375 and see how it does. And we're off to the races. Okay. All right, so we have our first batch of green chilies coming out of our rotisserie unit. Let's see what they look like. They're gonna be a little hot, obviously. Now it's important that we take these, and they're nice and blistered. And we'll put this inside of a plastic bag and we'll let them steep for a while to get the skin so we can peel it off. Nice blister. Our objective was to cook the meat inside and be able to peel off the skin. So we're going to put another batch in and we're going to go from there. And then we'll show you what it looks like in the very end. That wasn't big. All right, so we're ready for our second batch of chilies. That look nice and blistered. Things are very hot. Get this thing open is going to be a little chore. And we will again put these in our bag so they can continue to steep, so we can peel them pretty easy. Look at that, skin blistered nicely. Blistered nicely. Blistered nicely. Another blister nicely. All right. I just have a few more to do. I'm gonna put those in and get those things going, but so far so good. And we're not outside in the snow. Okay, so this is a follow-up on our green chilies that we roasted. I've already peeled them and they turned out pretty well. I did notice that the first batch I did at 12 minutes and the second batch I did at 15 minutes. It needed the extra time. The first ones weren't quite as soft as the second set, but all in all, it did a pretty good job. Blistered the skin really well. I was able to peel them. Of course, I always wear gloves. You never know what the capsaicin level will be on these peppers. The ones I grow personally are pretty hot. These are store-bought Anaheim, so they're not nearly as hot as what I grow. But anyway, they think they'll be good. So I'm gonna take these, chop them up, and we'll add some olive oil, some salt, and we'll serve them on saltines with some Swiss cheese, and I expect them to be very good. One thing I did notice, and I think I want to bring this up to you, on this rotisserie basket, there are 2 ends. One end has 2 small grooves in it. The other end has 1. The two small grooves are going to go on the side, on the right-hand side of the unit, and this will go into the left side of the unit. This part right here will actually sit on the end of the support, and you want to make sure you kind of push it into the left until it kind of locks in place. In the manual it talks about some lever or something. I couldn't find any lever on the unit, but I was able to get it to lock in place and get it to use the rotisserie function of this basket and blister the peppers pretty well. So keep that in mind when you're doing it. I'll show you what it looks like when I'm all done. Okay, so we're getting close to game time, and I just wanted to follow up with the green chilies that we roasted in the air fryer, and that's what they look like after we chop them up. Add a little bit of olive oil and some salt. And then we serve them on saltines with Swiss cheese, and they're really, really good. Wish you could have them. That's it. Bye. All right, this is our test recipe number 2. We're gonna do a rotisserie chicken. See that here? We got it set up, it's rotating. We put our favorite seasoning on there. It is a 4.8 pound chicken, and that's about as big as you can get in this unit. I think you need to make sure you tie up the legs and the wings so that they don't flop around and stop it from rotating. But all in all, I think it looks pretty good. So we'll do 370 for about 55 minutes and have a little dinner. Okay, so we just got our rotisserie chicken out of the Saki. Looks pretty good. I used olive oil on the outside. I was afraid it might burn a little bit, but actually it looks good. Took about 55 minutes at 370 degrees, and really it looks awesome. Smells really good too. So we're gonna pair that with, I had to use the oven for this, but ooh, that's a lot. I do have some Brussels sprouts we're gonna add to this fine dish. Look at those monsters. So that, and we'll be happy. Thanks for watching. Okay, so we had the rotisserie chicken all finished. Came out really nice, very, very moist. I mean, it just did a really good job. And with the Brussels sprouts and the chicken, a little salad, we're good to go. So I'm really pleased with what it did. Didn't have to go outside in the snow and do it on my gas grill. And yeah, what can you say? Bon appetit. So I do have the little after thing here. We ate the chicken and it was really, really good. It was very, very tender, and couldn't be more pleased about that. I thought I'd just finish up with this. So I thought we might have a little splatter all over the inside of this thing, but actually it looks very, very clean, except for the drip can on the bottom. Everything else is good. So I'll do a little bit of wipe down, but really it's just gonna be this unit. We'll wash it off, put it in the dishwasher, and we'll be good to go for tomorrow. And yeah, we're pleased.